So now what do I do? Well, I guess there's only one thing. There's something I'd like to know. Are you real? Can you feel?
Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirits, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys. Fabulous viewers. If you guys are new to this channel, welcome. I'm so glad you guys finally found me. I hope you guys stay and that these readings resonate with you guys. For those of you guys returning, I'm so blessed and so grateful to be here doing your reading again today. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, and donating and booking readings. I'm very appreciative of all of your support. And of course, those of you guys who are interested in the jewelry that I offer as well. That is awesome. So there is a new offering on my website for those of you guys who read tarot and get stuck on your own spread, to send me your spread and I will interpret what is coming through intuitively for me, because we all get stuck reading our own tarot. Okay, so it's a discounted rate in regards to a reading, but you do your own sort of tarot and then I interpret it. Okay, so all that information will be on my website. I'll put the links below as well. The 25% off all readings, all jewelry expires at the end of this month. Okay, so it's the summer sale that I'm having, and I have the promo code below as well. So if you are interested in any of the vintage jewelry or booking a private reading with me, then you want to take advantage of the 25% off. Now would be the time. Okay, so today's reading, these are the decks we'll be using, and we're looking at the person on your mind and this person and what it is that they like about you or are drawn about you. Okay, now if you don't have a person on your mind and or someone that you're thinking about, then this could just be in general. Okay, how people sort of see you and why they're pulled towards you. Now this is meant to stroke the ego, okay, like what people enjoy about you and your energy. But if something else pulls through here, I will communicate that as well. Okay, because as you guys know, there's always unfoldings here of information that's meant to help. Okay, but yeah, this will be interesting to see, why is your person sort of drawn to you, or why are people pulled to your energy? What do they like most about you? Whatever pulls through here. Okay, so I'll put a link right here to these decks. A lot of these will be in my tarot flip through reveals, and you guys can go there if you're interested in any of these decks. And I will put timestamps below taking you to your reading. We will pull cards together for the pick a card options for this reading, and I will see you guys at your pick. Gorgeous angels, let's pull the three piles, shall we, or the three options. So for option one, card for option one, Spirit, in regards to the person they came here about, or people in general in their world, what are they drawn to and pulled to in regards to the viewer, their energy, the way the viewer is in that person's world? What are people drawn to for option 1, 2, and 3? Thank you, Spirit. Option 1, option 2, and option 3. Option 3. All right, so we'll reveal these shortly, but if you are called to any one of these, you can go ahead and select from the timestamp. All right, so option number 1, your card, you have the Nightingale. Okay, don't take words literally. We'll channel what the energy is all about, but this is for option 1. Option number 2, we have the Vulture. Option number 3, we have the Lion. Oh, 3 very different energies pulling through here. Okay, sit with this. Like I said, don't read too much into the words. It's going to be energy that plays with the other cards that I'll be channeling. Okay, so when you're ready, select from the timestamp below. If you're pulled to multiple piles, there could be many aspects of you that this person or people are drawn to. Okay, and occasionally we get a flip pile, meaning this is your own energy and how you're pulled towards what you're attracted to. Okay, so I will see you guys at your pick. Gorgeous angels, you guys pick the nightingale. Oh, wow. Very sweet energy pulling through this. It's all about voice. Do you sing? Do you have a lot of audio that's out there? I don't know. You're an orator. Maybe you communicate. Maybe you talk to this person over the phone or something about your voice that this person enjoys listening to. But strong air energy, okay, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And so they are pulled by your intelligence and maybe how you articulate yourself or express yourself, the words you use, or the sound of your voice, or maybe a combination of both. But it's like your thoughts, the way you gather your thoughts and communicate your thoughts or come across to them. This person really likes, especially if you guys are a singer or a orator. I think that's what it's called. Okay, someone who communicates maybe for a living, maybe you have a podcast. So, beautiful angels, we're going to take a look at these cards together. Okay, I asked Spirit for pile one, the person on pile one's mind, or if pile one doesn't have a person on their mind, what is it that people are drawn to towards pile one specifically? Okay, so this could be physical characteristics, this could be personal characteristics, whatever pulls through here. Okay, I'll do my best to try to channel this. Now, occasionally the pile comes flipped, meaning this is what you're sort of drawn to or pulled to. Okay, if that's the case, you can go check out another pile. All right, let's take a look. So we have engineer. Here's that thought again pulling through. Okay, so light attributes, ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolution to common dilemmas, shadow attribute, reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. So I'm more channeled towards the light attribute because we are looking at what they do like about your personality. Okay, we have the networker. Yeah, look at this. This is like you are very intelligent according to this person, and you socialize. So maybe you have the gift of gab. Maybe you're in sales, or maybe you have a persona where you engage with a lot of people in their network, or they see you engaging with people using your words, but also there's a lot here to do with your intelligence. So maybe you're like communicating ideas or your own works of art. Yeah. Especially if you compose music or write books or like come up with some sort of delivery of something here. Okay, but do you guys share the same network of people, or are you in front of large groups of people here? Light attributes enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Shadow attributes conveys information only for personal gain and spreads fear and falsehood. So again, drawn to this light attribute, and also this empathy is really standing out because there's some gentleness and softness about this bird, the nightingale. So there's like a graceful way that you communicate. Maybe you're a caregiver, you know, in some capacity here, because this empathy is like how you care about others or show compassion or grace. All right. And we have the pilgrim. Yeah, I'm getting this networker energy again. 20. So the pilgrim is definitely an energy of like a lot of people and like socializing that I'm really getting from this. A very independent energy as well. You know, the queen, beautiful. So the queen is very confident, and she's also all about the people. So there's something here about you really doing something for the people. Maybe you have a following of people or a group of people in your world. And so betrayal. Oh my goodness, 60. Fundamental injury, stress level. Cowardice, deception, adultery, trickery, infidelity, and abandonment. Number 6. Type 6, the loyalist thinking center between mistrust and trust. So how does this play into it? There's something in regards to your honor, I feel here. And this could really be dealing with challenging people and still showing awareness and empathy and grace and compassion. Then maybe you deal with like, yeah, challenging personalities, or in the public, it's like difficult to, work with all types of people here, but even the types of people here who might be trying to show you up or who slighted you, or maybe there's people around you who might not be treating you all that right. And the way you sort of stand up for yourself, or maybe you're trying to highlight truths, based on your own experience of betrayal. Yeah, we'll see how this plays in, but very strong energy here of like opposite energy than what we're feeling from this. So I do feel like it's how you handle being slighted. Maybe this person slighted you, or at least this is how they're feeling, and maybe it's how you handled it or how you went about it. Okay, new encounter, 86 and 5, romantic date, face-to-face, tryst, flirt, suitor, and new romance. Maybe they know of a betrayal that you had in the past, and it's like maybe they're new in your world, and it's like they understand how you dealt with a situation or overcame a situation in order to move forward with your life with this new encounter, or that you are trying to create a new for yourself. Hysteria, 56 and 2, excessive emotions, simulation, delusion, agitation, overexcitement, affective dependence. Type 2, the helper, emotional center between giving and receiving with mental tendency. So excessive emotions is really coming through here in this overexcitement. You could definitely be surrounded by a lot of challenging people, pressure in your line of work, or when they see you, like this is what they like about you. It's like maybe you know how to navigate through emotions or other people's emotions, calm them down a little here. This is interesting energy. All right. And then we have vulnerability. Yeah, being vulnerable to this. So 17 and 8, we have sensitivity versus power. This was very sensitive. Compassion, justice, gentleness. Yes, exactly what I was feeling. Emotions, depth, anger management. Type 8, the challenger, instinctive center between struggle and weakness. Wow. Okay. And then we have gold. 26, or the number 8 coming through again. So 88 is a master number, a higher calling that is grounded in self-awareness and reverence for life. So yes, again, this self-awareness, able to sort of navigate or understand the depths of emotions of other people, maybe that are sort of unhinged here, but still like comprehend on a very deep level and show compassion. Wow. And then gold, of course, is top notch. So we have the dawn with the number 2. Wow. The dawn. And it says, do not be discouraged if things look dark and hopeless. The sun rises each day, revealing new possibilities and renewed hope. Again, this experience of betrayal, or this experience of like positivity that comes through a disappointment here, rising or moving through. And look, she's made of complete gold as well. Gold. Yeah, like nothing can bring you down. Okay, and then for physical attributes, we had red lips. So you guys might wear red lipstick. They definitely are liking your lips here, regardless of your gender. You might wear makeup. Okay, or you might have this like goth look about you. You might have bangs. It might be a physical thing here that you connect with. Doesn't have to be all of them. You might like how you do your eyebrows, if you do draw your eyebrows or have your eyebrows groomed. something about her earrings as well. So maybe you have like gauge earrings here, or you wear jewelry or accessories this person likes. You might like to wear dark colors. Take that as confirmation. Okay, and then we have mole. So maybe you have a mole, and look, she has red lips as well. You might definitely have a mole and red lips, which is interesting because I have a mole and red lips, but this is a mole and red lips. Okay, something about your mouth area. Some of you guys might even have a nose piercing. Again, jewelry sticking out. Okay. You guys might like the color red or wear a lot of dark clothes or look really good in red, or they might like you in red. Again, dark hair. Might have a darker complexion even, or like dark hair and like pale skin. Okay, and then we have Venus, Mars, 30. So yeah, something about the beauty, the expression of love, and how you express and take action on this beauty with the Mars. There's something about you being open, you know, expressing self and being open, vulnerable. Wow. Okay. And then we have Venus. Oh my goodness, this person thinks you're absolutely beautiful. 29 or the number 11. Okay, Venus again is the planet of beauty, and look right by this gold. Okay, let me channel what this is, and let me get the tarot. Give me a sec here to channel. You guys can skip ahead. Okay, pile number 1. A few things here. First of all, I channel energy, and the reading could be reversed, meaning this is what you like about the type of people you're drawn to. Okay, or your person on your mind. Okay, but I do intend on this being the person on your mind and what they're pulled to or drawn to about you, what they like about you best. And if there is no one on your mind specifically, then this is what people like about you, okay, or like are pulled to or called to about you. So there might be multiple messages from multiple people because I'm trying to just encapsulate the energy of all groups that sort of fall in here. Okay, there's very clear messages already coming through. So just take what resonates for you, okay? But there are very specific messages here. So we have Cancer, and I don't know why I just said Cancer. That's weird. It just sort of came out of my mouth, but okay, maybe there's Cancer here. So for signs, okay, it could definitely be your sun, moon, rising, or just you encompass the energy of these signs, okay, or take it as confirmation if this is your person's energy. But we have air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, and some Pisces, and some Taurus, and some Sagittarius, Leo, and Aquarius, which I said, and Libra, which I said, and Gemini, which I said. Okay, and then yeah, and then for characteristics, you don't have to have all of these, but these definitely came through the card layout. Okay, there's something about your lips. You could wear red lipstick or lipstick in general, okay, but I'm seeing makeup, so they might like how you wear your makeup. And there's a mole here, so you might have a feature on your face. It may be a scar, a mole, or some freckle or something that this person is drawn to. This person has a sort of Marilyn Monroe style, so that definitely could be a thing. Seeing dark complexion, dark skin, or you could have light, pale skin and dark hair. Okay, this person might like the way you groom your eyebrows. There's something about your jewelry, your accessories. You might like to wear dark clothing. You might like the color red or look good in red. Okay, take that as confirmation. I am feeling feminine sort of energy about this pile or how this person sees you, okay, that they like. Okay, so let me channel what this is. The heaviest energy that pulls through here is your ability to move in the world through a way of expression and expressing your ideas that this person really likes. And specifically, if there is a person, okay, and you know that you and this person have had a challenge, or this person knows of you having a challenge in the past, It's like how you overcome challenge or situations that are like beneath you. There's something about your handling of situations that you can show compassion, grace, power, and softness and expression here. There's something about you understanding people very deeply, still being able to be vulnerable, but still respectful and come across with your idea without, like, I don't know, maybe playing small or like not expressing self truthfully. There's something here about you being able to understand people, work with people that this person really likes. So maybe they observe you in your line of work. And I do feel for a lot of you guys, your line of work, you use your voice. So I don't know if you're an orator, a singer, a speaker, but it does feel like something that empowers people or gives people encouragement in some way. Okay. Also feel like this person might feel kind of ordinary is coming through. And so they might feel like it's like, when you hang out with the cool kids in school, this is kind of the energy that's coming through. It's like this person feels like, okay, I'm sort of ordinary here, but you make me feel like I'm part of your crew, or like you make me feel, I don't know. I just feel like there's something about your energy that commands respect, according to this person. And they're willing to give this respect based on your commanding of respect here. I do feel like this person is also talking about your beauty, like very heavily here. Okay. So it is a lot of physical, but I do feel like the thrust of it was how you communicate and express yourself, your ideas. But the beauty is really, really strong here because I feel like it's something about how you present yourself. So not necessarily looks, although looks are important, but it is your image. Yeah. Your image, how you convey yourself, how you communicate, how you look in front of people. There's something about you being either top notch or maybe your like social class, even something about your social class. And maybe this person sees themselves as like below you again, or puts you on a pedestal, because I do see that they're seeing you as somebody who holds stature. But despite holding stature, there's this realness about you, and there's this ability for you to connect with people still, to understand them and to communicate with them and really sort of reach these people, I'm going to have to pull the tarot because there's some sort of gray area all up in here. And I don't know if this is like, because there's a mixed bag here of you guys, but there is something about experiencing disappointments. Like this is saying betrayal, like adultery, trickery, infidelity, abandonment. Like these are very heavy words. And so if this person's treated you in a way here that disrespected you in any way, like this is indicating they're seeing you rise above this sort of behavior. And this is something that they really admire about you. It's like, despite me being treated maybe in a way here that wasn't reflective of my truth, I didn't lower my vibe. It's like I'm still powerful. I'm still able to walk the high ground here. Okay, now if this person didn't do this, they might know of your experiencing this, or there could be an energy here of you really supporting, because there's vulnerability. If you knew that this person, was somebody here who was betrayed or experienced adultery or infidelity or like has abandonment issues, something about this, there's like a lot of grace and a lot of softness around this. Also feel like there's something about this person always like being nervous around you, because I do feel like this person feels like it's always this butterfly feeling of like meeting you all over again. And it could be that there's a lot you have that unfolds every time you guys sort of get together with this new encounter. It's like I get to know more about you. It's always like the first time meeting you again in some regard. And so they like this excitement, and also that you're very different than a lot of people that this person might be used to, because I do feel like in their world, according to them, it might be very similar type people, or they all sort of, like, I don't know, plain Jane's kind of coming through, or like a dime a dozen, or all sort of the cut of the same cloth. Something here about you, and there is something about royalty too. I mean, I know we see the queen, but she's even dressed like to the 9th degree, and there's Venus here. And so I don't know if you are like all about like quality as well, like you really care about like your looks, or you're put together, because she's wearing makeup, she has jewelry, her clothes are all like, I don't know, there's something about your appearance, your image, and high quality is really coming through. And so I don't know, because maybe somebody like of this stature could be spoiled in some capacity, like even she has a footrest. But it's like, with all these things, it's like there's a realness to you, but you can also carry this other side of you that deserves to have good things, that's not too materialistic or superficial in any sort of way. And that you use it wisely. I feel like there's something about you using your resources wisely. And so maybe for a lot of you guys, your resource isn't necessarily money. For some of you guys, it might be. You guys might be well off here, okay? Affluent in some degree. But it's like, this isn't what this person sees so much as, I feel like it's like you utilizing your resource, and there's a gift of gab, or your ability to get across to people your ideas and work things in a way here that allow people to maybe just think differently, or understand differently, or see their position differently. Some of you guys might literally be an engineer, okay? But I think this is really highlighting this ability to take your ideas and communicate them, express them in a way that other people can relate to, without just sort of barfing all over people, because I feel there's like a two-way sort of energy of you being somebody easy to understand and connect with and relate with. There's also something here about balanced emotions. And so maybe it's like you hold your composure in a way here that this person might have not have expected. There's a lot of confidence coming through. So they see as someone confident, and somebody who's able to, like hone themselves in, manage their emotions, or even like if there's been disappointments, it's like I can manage this disappointment gracefully without, I don't know, like losing my shit in some way here. And maybe this wasn't the case, because I don't know if this person is really hyper and you sort of calm them down with this energy, or if in the past, maybe they know of you being somebody who had these excessive emotions or had to overcome this, because there's something here about opposites. There's like excessive emotions, and then there's like this gentleness and emotions depth with the anger management, and this ability to sort of work through this. We're going to pull tarot to clarify some of this part, but also this dawn would speak of overcoming something very challenging, that's made you who you are. And so maybe this person understands like your upbringing was lacking or challenging. And it's like, despite this, I rose up and I made myself who I am today. And so maybe you hold a good job, or you're very affluent, like I said, or you make good money, or you're really respected in your community. They see you as someone here who's in power of maybe other people or a community of people. Yeah, do not be discouraged if things look dark and hopeless. The sun rises each day, revealing new possibilities and renewed hope. So they also see you as someone who's very optimistic. And because of your optimism, it's like good things come to you, or you've created good things because of your optimism and your ability to overcome. Something again about like expressing, like she's playing this flute, and then like I said, the nightingale is all about her voice, and something about your expression. If you play an instrument or you sing, again, is really strong and coming through here. They like your singing voice. So let's see. Spirit, what am I missing here in regards to pile one's person, or what people in general are liking or being called to or pulled to pile one? Spirit, clear and concise message for pile one. What is it that the person that came here about is liking and called to or pulled to when it comes to pile one's energy? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number one. What's this person like about pile one? We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And we have the Lovers. Strong Gemini energy coming through. Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy. Why is the Seven of Wands here in reverse? The Sun. Wow. Leo energy. Why is this Lovers here? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then why is this Chariot here in reverse? Death in reverse. And the Hangman, and under Hangman we have Justice. Oh my goodness, we have major, 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 major. Everything's a major except for this, the Seven of Wands in reverse. That's crazy. What's under Justice? The Page of Cups. Okay, so we have Pisces, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Leo. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so if you're in a difficult situation right now, I think your person understands something about your situation. You could have really have overcome something that was very, very difficult. You know, like you got the shit end of the deal, or like the universe was maybe against you and you had to overcome all odds. That's what it seems like here. Like you choose to carve your path. It feels like this person sees you as somebody here who is, one, very optimistic, very looking to the bright side, and also it's like you see certain things that other people might not see about your situation that allows you to transform situations that might not be the greatest. And that's what's coming through with that betrayal, like I was saying, and even this hysteria. It's like other people might have just gave up or surrendered in a way that it was like feeling overcome by challenge. But there's something about you changing your understanding in order for you to gain different outcome. It's like you're in control. You call the shots. And so although the universe here obviously has a lot of power, because the universe can sort of stop us in our tracks, it feels like this person understands that the universe tried to stop you in their tracks, or something's happened here where maybe you got stunted, or there was a situation where you were stuck or could have been stuck, and that you were having to process and transform and start anew. There's something about a new beginning, you know, where life was unfair. And even with this new encounter, it's like you had to start over, or you had to move on despite, you know, maybe things being imbalanced for you or unjust for you. But it's like your compassion, your love, your genuineness, your optimism, your ability to see through this, your ability to use your intellect to remain calm in some way here, because they see you as someone who is very balanced, you know, and loves life and can gain insight very easily and see things maybe other people cannot see. So this person also appreciates your wisdom when it comes to insight, because I think this person feels like you're the type of person that might have very good ideas and things they never thought of. It's like, whoa, that's a great idea. I never thought of that, you know? Or this person also might feel like you have a really good way with people, or like something about generating insights with people that maybe they admire, because maybe this person doesn't feel like they could connect or bond with people in the same way. This person also feels like maybe that other people really respect you, you know, and for them, it's like difficult for them to gain respect, or at least they don't feel seen by other people. It's like, I feel like I'm one of the crowd. And so they could definitely be projecting their own sort of insecurity and then admiring that you are able to be loved and welcomed here. This person also feels like you're really like honorable and true to what it is that feels right and aligned for you. Like you're not choosing to do something that doesn't feel if it feels off, or if it doesn't feel aligned, then you're not involved in it, including people. It's like this person feels like you have surrendered to your life's calling or your life's purpose, including not allowing people who are keeping you stuck, or situations that aren't that you can't win with, situations that are imbalanced. It's like, no, I'm gonna only allow in my world certain people and a vision that I have, and that's my empowerment, and that's what I'm going to work with, and everything else I'm working on releasing, transforming, understanding, and moving beyond things that maybe I can't do anything about at this time, but work on releasing, or at least changing my perspective of whatever said thing is, but still keeping this beautiful open energy of innocence and magic and fun and light and love. Some of you guys might wear your hair in 2 braids like this person. Something about roses coming through as well. You guys might have a birthday in August. That's coming through. So if you did, happy birthday or belated birthday. Yeah, so this is what's coming through, you guys. Let me know if this resonated for you guys, okay? Another message is coming through. This person might be very matter of fact as well. They might be very engineer brained. And I think this person likes that you can articulate what they're thinking or put these ideas out there, because I feel this person might have a difficult time expressing themselves. And it's like they might have good ideas, or they might really bond with you, because they do feel there's like a pull to your mental understanding that maybe they really resonate with. It's like we think alike, but I'm incapable of expressing this or putting it out there, or like you have a way of sharing my ideas. So you guys might even work together, because that's coming through. Like this person might have good ideas, but it's like you understand them. And so you could take their idea and like manifest it or express it or put it to paper, or just like birth it out into the world, where this person feels like, yeah, like it's sort of trapped or stuck in some way. And also that like other people might not listen to them, you know, like there's something about you commanding power, or you commanding their respect, that this person might feel like they still don't have or can't gain this, and that other people see you as like top notch. Like there's something here about high quality, top notch, you know, and again, affluent. Like, I don't know, like maybe you're just very, you know, have good things, quality things, brand things that are like of good, high quality, that maybe you've really worked for in some capacity, but it isn't giving off this like materialistic sort of thing. It's more of like, wow, like look at you go, you know? So anyway, this is your message, pile number 1. I hope this resonated. I'll see you at the next one. All right, bye-bye. Hello, gorgeous angel. Pile number 2. You guys picked the vulture. Brave group. with the vulture here. So we have air energy pulling through Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could definitely be your sun, moon, rising, okay, or your person. Now, please keep in mind I read energy, and so this could definitely be why you're pulled to or what you're attracted to and the person you came here about, okay? Like a flip pile. But if you don't have someone on your mind, this could definitely be, like I said, why people are pulled or attracted to your energy. Okay, only take what resonates here. But let's tap into this and then we'll pull these cards or reveal these cards, which I asked Spirit. What is it that pile number two's person on their mind, or people in general are really called to and pulled to by pile two's energy? And you guys picked this vulture. And so I really heard nothing is wasted. Okay, and everything is generated. So I feel like there's this can-do energy about you when there's like nothing to work with, which is very admirable. It's like maybe you come from a very challenging background where it's like I had to struggle or like I had to make do. And I had to work with what I had, you know, which wasn't much. But I feel like you had to have some form of ingenious ideas in order to be creative and make do, or be smart with your money or your resources or like your decision making. There's something about intelligence really coming through. And so there's also something about you being very good with your words, but almost like very powerful. And I also am getting an energy here of maybe you don't speak lots or too much is what I'm getting. But when you do speak, there's something about you that's very wise and very powerful. And it's like, I only speak when I'm, you know, very direct or like have an understanding about this topic, which I do feel they feel you have an understanding about a lot of topics. So maybe you're wise in a lot of areas, but there's something about you also like being a good observer and like learning a lot. And so maybe you've had a lot of lessons or a lot of experience in life, something about you experiencing life differently than other people. So maybe you had it bad or had it hard, or this is what they think, you know, it's like you had to go through a lot, maybe in your childhood or maybe your upbringing somehow, or some experience of the past that's like molded you into who you are. And so now there's this like the wiseness about you also, that you're like, and maybe you think before you speak as well. It's like you're not prone to just saying whatever, you know. There's a very controlled energy here that I'm really feeling. So let's take a look at these cards, okay? Don't take words literally. It's going to be whatever I channel through here. If you want to go straight away to your message, you can. So we have the Initiate, number 18. So we have some Cancer energy and some Virgo energy pulling through. So acknowledge what you do not know and learn with a beginner's mind so you can be accepted as an authority one day. Wow. So yeah, there's this energy of like learning through experience, but that you are like some level of authority. Maybe you know more. Maybe this person feels like you know more, or you had more life lessons than they did. Something very mysterious about you as well that they don't really fully know. And it could be because there is an energy of sort of mystery, so you don't overshare. Yeah, like even her like image here, it's like you could kind of see her outline, but it's like I have a mystery of like, what does she look like naked? You know, it doesn't have to be nudity so much as it is like she's not all revealing. She leaves some things to mystery, which is more appealing here. There's something about your mind that's very appealing, and who you are, like that's not yet exposed to this person that they want to get to know or understand. Wavy hair. So you guys might have wavy hair. This could be a physical attribute. You guys might have a bicep tattoo. This one has a butterfly tattoo. You might like to wear dark lipstick or dark colors. You might have long hair. You might like to wear ball caps. There's sort of this tomboy sort of energy coming through as well, even with this vulture. So that could be something that you resonate with. You might have a lip piercing or a nose piercing or a face piercing. Yeah, something mysterious and a sharp face. So sharp features, maybe high cheekbones, prominent chin. Something about your face really stands out. So this person really likes your face. And she also has like curly wavy hair. just shorter hair. So you might have short hair, but again, wearing lipstick. Okay, and then we have Moon and Uranus. Yeah, there's that mystery moon energy we were really feeling with the 18. And also like unexpected with Uranus. But it's like truths revealed. It's like, yeah, there's like a lot of mystery around you and they never know what to expect around you. And then sometimes you'll just do or say something that's unexpected. There's Aquarius energy pulling through. Okay. And then we have Jupiter and Uranus. So strong Uranus energy. Aquarius. Uranus is the great awakener. Some tower energy, some judgment energy. Okay. Which is the awakening. We have 47. It's number 11. Jupiter is the ruling planet for Sagittarius and Pisces. You see, is a big personality here. Okay, sap of the moon plant. So again, this moon energy. This is subconscious. Okay, and then we have apparition. A vision of guardian angels, synchronicities, inner strength, inner guidance, divine protection, absolute confidence with mystical experience, 87 and 6. Type 6, the loyalist, thinking center between mistrust and trust. Wow. Okay, and then we have perfectionism, 37 and 1. Requirement, procedure, serious. Yeah, very serious energy coming from this. Severity, precision, having a unique vision. Type 1, the perfectionist, instinctive center between control and letting go. Okay, and then we have tempered love, love including others, empathetic love, realistic love, cool love, committed love, love in the present. Type 7, enthusiast, thinking center between pleasure and pain with healthy love, 106 and 7. And then we have the ex, ex-husband, ex-spouse, ex-lover, ex-flirt, ex-partner, ex-companion. Type 4, the individualist, emotional center between lack and abundance, the number 4. Okay, and then we have the warrior, number 10. Wow, definitely a warrior energy coming from this vulture and this energy we were feeling, very strong. And then the creator, 22. Remember I was saying creating something from nothing. Yeah, definitely a creator would have to create something from blank canvas and making it a work of art with a little to work with or raw materials to work with. 22 is also a master number. Peacemaker, diplomacy, healthy energetic boundaries, divinely guided relationships with the number 2. Okay, the destroyer. Wow. 23. So we have succession, but also this destroyer is this tower energy with Uranus. And very wise. Look at the owl's eyes. Is it owl or wolf? Maybe it's a wolf, but the eyes are very wise here. Something about your wisdom really coming through again. Angel. Wow, didn't we get something here? Yeah, apparition here with like divine protection, inner guidance. We have angel, light attributes, helping those in need with no expectation of return. And I'm not really too interested in the shadow because this is about what this person is really drawn to, although they could be drawn to shadow, but this is acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. I don't feel that's the case here. You feel there's a very authentic part of yourself, you know, when you do help and go out of your way, it's like there is no expectation of anything except for genuine compassion, a desire to help out of this like love. Beautiful. And then we have scribe, light attributes, preserving knowledge and information, shadow attributes, altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. So preserving knowledge and information. Okay, let me sit here with this energy and then channel what comes through here. Pile number 2. This it could definitely be a flip pile, okay? But it doesn't have to be. Only take the messages that resonate for you. And let's get some signs sort of out of the way. We have Cancer, Virgo, and Gemini, and Capricorn, Aries, and Scorpio. And yeah, Gemini, Virgo, I already said. Cancer, I already said. Aquarius. Yeah. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. And Libra. Yeah, I don't know if I said Libra, but for sure. Okay. So there's a very wise energy that this person doesn't fully understand about you, you know? And so it's like this intrigue. It's an intrigue because it's like the mystery of this part of you that I don't understand is what I'm pulled to. Because it seems like you're very selective of what you share, but there's also this very certain, like you have certainty about you. And so that leads to a confidence. It's like you're confident about what you say and what you do. And there's like this preciseness about you, but at the same time, there's this like energy that they're intrigued to know more, to see more, to learn more. And so in the card layout, we talked about the physical attributes here, which you don't have to resonate with all of it, but some of it. We were getting curly hair or wavy hair, and then short hair. And we did have long hair, which I mean, that's very, you know, two sort of worlds here, kind of encompasses everything, but is most likely like dark hair we're seeing here. Okay. And a ball cap, we're getting like tomboy sort of energy, maybe like an upper arm tattoo or a butterfly tattoo. Something about maybe you wearing lipstick or dark lipstick, or makeup in general, maybe having a face tattoo, like a nose piercing or a chin piercing, or maybe you have no piercings, no tattoos at all. Okay. I know, again, opposite is coming through here, but there's something about purity as well. You also might have a very, very nice smile there, like your teeth, you know, you might have very straight teeth. They're very like, yeah. So this person is seeing you as somebody here who might be also trying to put something together here that maybe you haven't shared to the world just yet. And this is requiring you to sort of obviously trust in yourself, but also maybe like move in silence, but maybe like I don't know, there's like this destroyer energy, which would really be like shifting things in your world drastically, you know, where other people might have challenge, and you're like, I have to do this. There's like a conviction here about you, but also that you don't have everything handed to you. And so the first thing I was talking about was this like make do with what I have and create something. So they definitely see you as this like beautiful creator that can make magic with minimal type of resources given or gifted to you, because you can create it, you can generate this. There's a strength and a wisdom, and there's also this like experience of the past that's made you who you are. This person also sees you very, very, very genuine. It's like you wouldn't offer assistance or help or anything like this unless you were really, truly wanting to be of service without any sort of expectation of anything in return. And so they do see this as a very beautiful trait of yours, but also that you are compassionate when you see that maybe them or people in general are struggling or needing some assistance. You guys might be a painter or a writer, or you might like to like keep your ideas to yourself. They might know you have someone who like keeps a journal or a diary, or that they assume that you'd be the type of person that is very deep and very like you understand yourself very well, but you don't necessarily share it very easily at all. And so they picture in their mind that you have this relationship with yourself of like a very in tune person. There's something in my eye, who understands themselves deeply, profoundly, intellectually, but you're very selective with what you show and share with the world. And so they haven't exposed a lot to this person or expressed a lot. And so this mystery is still like pending, but they also feel like you're very powerful here, very blessed, or you're also working in conjunction with spirit, you know? And so maybe this person knows that you are spiritual, or if you haven't shown that you're spiritual, it's like this person feels like there's a power working with you, because it's like only through working with the power could somebody make something so profound out of like what you've been handed, because they're really seeing you as having a very tough environment, or coming from a very struggling environment, and still having to create yourself and make who you are here, which has made you who you are. And that you're on the verge of a big breakthrough, or that you are destined to have a big breakthrough here that goes against, what you have been experiencing in the past. This person also is drawn to your factual way of being, because I feel there's a matter of fact, really, like when it comes to logic and procedure and structure and facts, and like a seriousness about you, But then there's also the softness. It seems very grounded and down to earth, like your energy here, according to this person, very realistic, but at the same time, very profound, because there's this like angelic energy and this like divine protection. So it feels like an unspoken powerhouse. But what they see coming from you is just very solid, grounded, serious, concise. I think this person is also really wanting to see what you're going to create and develop, because there's this anticipation of you putting something together that has been in the works, that they want to see. They might really, really, really connect with your work. Okay, now I did say if you didn't come here about a person, this could be just people in general. And I feel this is more of a general. When people are drawn to you, I feel like there's some sort of work that you do. Again, art, writing, whatever the thing is here that's creative, that people really, really are drawn to. They're pulled in by this story, or by this artistic expression of yours. I feel like there's also this energy of like no bullshit, but I feel like you bring this person to earth. You bring people down to earth, and there's this like different energy that they feel around your power, that's like that they could find within themselves, or like you encourage this person to find like a natural power, not through, I don't know, because it feels very like angelic here, but it's like not through like any woo-woo sort of energy. It's like very grounded, like what is in your power to do, like recognize what's in your power. It's like strip away any sort of misbeliefs or doubts. It's like be confident like me. And so this person, or people in general, feel very much confident in themselves, although I do feel some of them could be intimidated in your presence. But it's like, I want to be confident in myself, because they're observing how confident you are in your energy, and where that's gotten you, or how this like serves you. And so it's like, I am encouraged also to be more grounded, or more serious in my understanding of my power and my ability to create things here, by shifting my energy and maybe healing things that are destructive in my world, and overcoming these things, because pile 2 was able to do this and be successful and still like do this thing. Now, this is saying the ex-husband, ex-wife, ex-spouse, ex-lover, ex-partner, ex-companion. I feel like there's something about, if this isn't your ex, okay, then this is definitely something about like, there is this energy of you being a leader, and maybe like not needing or turning your back. And so there's this like energy of like, I'm called or pulled to you not needing me in some sort of way. Like you can easily just focus on your own sort of work, focus on yourself here, turn your back and be okay, And so there is an attraction to this type of an energy. It's like you can move forward from needing this person or like needing anyone really at the end of the day. But it's not from a place, again, of like just like shutting people out, because they also feel you're very open to wanting to help and, you know, service people here. So there's this energy of like knowing when to do it alone, or where you're stronger alone, without abandoning people who actually need it, and knowing the difference. There's like a very intelligent wisdom about you and discerning the difference. And maybe you've had to shut people out here and they know this, or maybe you had to shut this person out if this is a specific person. So a friend that you can no longer be friends with, or they know of a world or a group of people that you had to shut out in order to focus on some commitment here. It's like, this world of mine wasn't supporting me, or this world of mine wasn't in a position to give to me to create the thing that I wanted. And so maybe you had to sacrifice, you know, like, I don't know, family or friendship or a group of people or this relationship or something in your world in order to move towards creating something. And this is known by this person as very realistic. It's like, despite all of this, you were still pulled by a higher power here. And so they see you as being really committed to your craft, very committed to yourself, and very called by the divine to birth something big in this world, maybe to the collective or just in general here, whatever you're making. So let's see what the tarot has to say for pile number 2. What is it that pile 2's person on their mind, or just people in general, are called to in regards to pile 2's energy? Because some of you guys take ballet growing up, or gymnastics or dance or something like this. It's like also, yeah, these unexpected things. It's like they probably wouldn't expect you to be like, you know, a dancer, but you are, or like something very gentle about you, but at the same time, there's something very rough about you, you know, and it could be just your personality, or like maybe you have a very matter-of-fact voice, but under that's like gentle, sweet, soft, but it's like a very strong opinion, or like a very matter-of-fact voice. Spirit for pile 2, what is it that the person on their mind is drawn to when it comes to pile 2's energy? 6 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse. There's that ex energy pulling through again, like an ex community or something that wasn't working for you. It wasn't supporting your growth. Or maybe it was like a community that was holding you down, or like a relationship that was keeping you stuck in some way. Yeah, 9 Pentacles, your independence is like turning your back, because it's like, I'm stronger alone, or I'm confident in my own ability to produce for myself. But look at this beautiful dove, again, this angel energy. So even though I'm independent and on my own and confident, it's not from a cocky place, because there's this softness and this peace about me now. A 5 of Cups. Yeah, you experience some sort of sorrow. Like the vulture had everything sort of stripped away. And so you might come from a divorce background, or a bad breakup here with this ex and this 5 of Cups. This also talks about divorce. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Maybe a lack of family support even. Or they know you as being someone who's been independent, who's been alone. 5 of Wands in reverse. And the 10 Pentacles. Wow. And the Knight of Cups. So beautiful, people. This energy is coming through very strong, okay? You have a rough history, according to this person. I don't know if they were a part of that rough history, or they see you come from that, or you've explained this to them. There was a disappointment in a community, in a family, in a relationship, in something here, or it's been difficult for you to create this because there's been poor experience here and loss, okay? But they see, despite all this, there's this strength of your confidence in making it for yourself. And this person really feels like, you know, there's like you're carving your path in a way here that no one can really compete with you. There is no challenge here when you're sort of standing, doing your own thing. And so it's not like you're one of the rest, sort of competing to, you know, get stature or like prove yourself. It's like, no, I don't have to prove myself. I don't have to compete. I just do my own thing here. And this is reflecting back as peace. This is reflecting back as very confident and a lot of prosperity here. And I do feel like this person feels really, really attracted to you. There's so much love here for you. I feel like this person wants to share in building something or your abundance here with you. Okay. They also feel like you're on your way to creating a new environment for yourself that you could call your own, that is actually reflecting back to you your value, where in the past it's like I had to uproot it, or it didn't work, or it was supposed to work and it disappointed me or left me with nothing. And so despite being left with nothing and maybe just surrendering and like getting stuck here, I picked up and I made something of myself. And now I want to create this future for me. And this is inspiring me and motivating me. And I'm confident I can have this future one day for myself and build this community or this family or this prosperity, whatever this is, and move with my heart. Because there's something about your authenticity that's moving you. And sometimes when we have a major loss, it's like we're more willing to maybe bend, or like, I don't want to be alone, or I experience this loss, I don't want to experience it again. So we start to cut corners or we start to compromise. It's like, no, not you. You're opposite here. It's like, I'm not compromising. I'm going to follow my heart, what feels right. And there's something very, very creative here about you and what you're investing in. And this also could just talk about a very high intuition as well, which we also had with the little moon energy and this moon coming out with the 18 and what was it? Yeah, the sap of the moon plant. There's something about you that's very intuitive, very artistic, very creative, very deep. And it's like being in line with this and not silencing this and being confident with this movement will get me the stability and the security that I might have to rebuild, or that's more in line with what the energy I'm now encompassing. This person is really drawn to this energy. They're very much magnetically drawn to this. It's like a hero story of overcoming, a loss and making the most of what you can and still being very successful and not losing your confidence. And maybe you had to find yourself in this process, but without getting bitter. And so there's this like, not only am I finding myself, I found myself, and I am able to still be of service here to others. There's this like shedding the old, releasing the old, and then creating something new. And even the scribe is like creating. It's like you're carving your story. And it's so different because this person really feels like there's no one who can compete with you. Like you're your own person here. Yeah. So, but there was a devastation or a destruction or like a tearing down of something here. Maybe it was very unexpected, even with this Uranus, which is Tower energy, and we have Uranus here as well. It was like maybe all of a sudden it was like I didn't belong, or it wasn't for me all of a sudden. It was like, what could I do? I couldn't just bend over. I had to like pick myself up and find my own strength and be there for myself and rely on myself. And maybe you feel like someone turned their back on you, or they're seeing it as, if they were your ex, it's like they might have feel like they turned their back on you, and yet you still overcame this. Okay. I don't know who's pulling through here. For a lot of you guys, it could be different people, Yeah. So again, dark hair is really pulling through very strongly here as a physical attribute. Okay. But pile number 2, this is your reading. I hope this helped you, and I will see you at the next one. All right, bye-bye. Pile number 3, you guys picked the Lion card, and we're looking at what it is that the person on your mind, or people in general, if you don't have someone on your mind, is drawn to in regards to your energy. Okay, so this is going to be an ego stroke, okay, because it's what they're drawn to, what they like about you. Okay. And like I say, if there isn't anyone specific, then it's just general attributes people are pulled to by your energy. And so you guys picked this Lion here, and this energy definitely could come reverse. Okay. Because this could be what you're pulled to and called to in regards to maybe the person you came here about. Okay, so if that's the case, you can go check out another pile. But, well, Leo energy definitely coming through with this lion. But I feel like there's something about your confidence that really comes through here. But it's not coming through as arrogance, which, I mean, the lion could represent an ego, pride, or an arrogance. But there seems to be like a still confidence about you that is very magnetic to this person. And it's like a silent courage almost. And maybe it's like standing your ground is really what I'm getting, without really having to force your way. There's something about you command power by just being that's very attractive to this person. It's like, I don't have to say much, but I don't shy away from my beliefs or my conviction or my understanding of what truth is. And I remain sort of steadfast in my beliefs here, something like this. So maybe you were tested, this would sort of presume that there was like testing of your integrity in some way at some point in time. Okay, let's see how this plays into effect. Although we have Leo coming through, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, it could be your sun, moon, rising, but let's take a look. We have 48 with the game changer. Oh my goodness. So it says how confident you feel about magic and change, especially your ability to magically change yourself in your situation, is crucial. So again, the silence, confidence about you, and maybe you had to change a situation, but magically change. It's like I didn't do anything, but it changed. Could this be the magic within you? Well, that's changed something here. Game changer. So something's shifting in your world or has been shifting. Okay, 48 could be an age or a number that you resonate with. So that's the number 12, and 12 is Pisces energy. And also Taurus, Libra energy, okay? So we have dark skin. So you can have dark skin. Okay, you could just tan very easily. You can have olive skin here. Like you could be European or African. Just dark skin, okay? And then plus size. So you could be bigger. Okay, you could definitely work out. You can be on the plump side. But there's a bigger energy that pulls through here now. This could be talking about energy, because I do feel with this line, it's like larger than life. Like you're seen. It's hard to miss you. Some of you guys that might like to wear hats, ripped jeans might be a thing for you. Or just like plain shirt and jeans might be your go-to. I'm also getting earthy tones. So you might like browns or blacks, whites, beiges. You might look really good in black. There's also, I'm seeing like leather. So you might have like a leather bracelet or leather necklace. Like there's like strappy leather stuff I'm seeing here. So I don't know, maybe you have like a leather pouch or a leather purse or something natural about this leather too. Okay, so we have a moon and Mercury 11. So moon is Cancer energy. Mercury is Virgo, Gemini. Okay, and then we have this rotation, number 69. Spider's giving me Scorpio energy. We have appeasement, tolerance and benevolence, open-mindedness, letting go, gentleness, multiple truths, and perfection acceptance. Type 1, the perfectionist instinctive center between control and letting go. Mystical union 91 and 1. So this one's giving me this Mercury energy, which is Virgo, Gemini, magician energy. Okay, and then we also have protection, generosity, helper, love, listener, defender. Yeah, getting that from this lion. Fighting against injustice. Yes. Type 8, the challenger, instinctive center between strength and weakness, 8 and 2. So we have this Leo energy and then this Pisces energy coming through again. Could definitely have Leo, Pisces placements. Okay, Virgo, Gemini. Then we have Autism, turning inward, schizophrenia, isolation, distance, introversion, and confinement. Type 5, the observer, thinking center between interior and exterior with the number 5. So we have Taurus and Sagittarius energy. So do you have a form of, well, I was going to say a mental disability, but I mean, whether this is a disability or just you think very differently here, maybe than most people that they know here with this autism. You might be on the spectrum. You might see things completely differently here. Okay, so let's see. We have surprise. Wow. Present, chance, favor, gift, service, and donation. 38 and 2. More Pisces energy. 2s are all about balance and duality and choices. 22 is a master number, peacemaker, diplomacy, healthy energetic boundaries, and divinely guided relationships. We have 103 and 4. Healthy love. It says sensitive love, intuitive love, subtle love, organic love, creative love, introspective love. Type 4, the individualist emotional center between lack and abundance. And we have the temple, 39. So we have 69, 39. Interesting. So something about a devotion, a commitment of sorts to maybe a higher power. Anima Mundi here with 78. So this is like the everything. Wow. Okay. And then we have visionary. Light attributes, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Mostly interested in the light attributes since we're looking at what's the positive that this person's pulled to. But in the shadow, we have selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. I think this is what you are against, that this person's really attracted to. Some integrity here, something very integral about your energy. Goddess, light attributes, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Shadow attributes, exploitation of the female, nurture, nature, and form. Okay, let me tap into this energy here. You guys can go skip ahead to the channeled message. Okay, pile number 3. Remember, this could be flipped. It could be why you're pulled to the person that you came here about, okay? But I do intend on this being the person on your mind and why they're pulled or called to you or what they like about you. And this could be, if you haven't no one on your mind specific, how other people are sort of pulled or called to your energy and what they see sort of in you. Okay, we have some signs here. Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, and Sagittarius pulling through. Okay? So for physical attributes, take only what resonates here for you. We do have a few that come through here. You could have darker skin. Okay, so you don't have to necessarily be African, but you can have olive skin. You could be, dark skinned, just compared to this person. Okay. There's something about your skin this person really likes. Maybe you tan very easily. Maybe you're always outdoors. And so you have tan skin that's really coming through. Beautiful, silky skin this person likes. Okay, they like your skin. Also that there's something about earth tones. So I don't know, like leather was coming through as well. So I don't know if you wear you have a leather watch or a leather bracelet. Something very masculine about this leather that I'm seeing. It's kind of worn. I don't know if it's like a leather journal or a leather pouch or a leather bag or a leather strap or belt, something. Most likely I'm seeing brown leather, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, it's like, I don't know, I think it might even be representing like natural, something natural here that's like worn but natural. Okay, you might like to wear very neutral tones, browns, beiges, blacks, whites. There's also something about casual, like a t-shirt and jeans, ripped jeans, maybe basic tees or t-shirts. You might have like a lot of t-shirts that you wear. You might like wearing a lot of black. take that as confirmation. And we have plus size here, so you could be bigger boned, you could be plump, or you could just be bigger than this person. But this could also be like you work out, so you're maybe even a bodybuilder. You could be built. But what I was getting with this plus size, because all of this like protection and this lion energy, I feel like this person feels your energy is like really big, and it is like it's like they like this about you, that you're hard to miss, and that you have this big energy that kind of protects them in a way where maybe they get to hide behind it in some way. I don't know if this person wants to hide, but it's almost like I could be confident and comfortable behind you because you have this confidence of protector energy here, and you stand in truth. This person sees you as somebody who would stand in truth and is not fearful of standing in truth. And there's something very attractive about this position. But there's also something very different about how you think. And also because this autism was coming through, I don't know if you have if you're on the spectrum of autism or something like this, or maybe you've had to overcome some form of, I don't know, mental disability, or maybe some form of isolation even, like maybe you've been having to overcome depression or like some sort of mental challenge here. Something about your there seems to be some form of I don't want to say it's a handicap so much, or even a disability, but it seems to be there's something here of a disadvantage almost. I don't know, and it could be that you have the voice here for the disabled, or for people who don't have this voice. And maybe you have, someone in your family here who suffers from autism. Maybe you speak against autism. There's something here we're connecting to this, It might not necessarily connect back to you, but I do feel like there's this beautiful energy of you like fighting for what's right. And it's not even a fight so much as it is standing in truth and what's right. There's something very natural and very organic and pure about this love. Also, this person feels, I don't know, there's something really like so true that I think brings about a sensitivity to this person when they think of you, or the energy of you, because I feel like it allows this person to become more genuine in truth of themselves. And so there's an open-mindedness about see things differently, or like have more humility, or have more humanity, or like be more original, and like be true to self. Like this is the type of energy that they're getting from you, or that they're learning because they're feeling this off of you. And I do feel like maybe there's also like I think this person doesn't fully understand maybe like your motives, not motives, what's the right word here? It's like something about maybe you're not very open. This is what it seems like, It's like you're not very open, but you give off this beautiful, like authentic energy. So it's not like you're like lying or like hidden and closed, but there is this energy of being mysterious or unknown to this person until you speak the truth, or until you communicate it. It's like, what is pile number 3 thinking? There's a lot of question around what are you thinking, because I do feel this person really respects your where you stand. And it's like they might not know always where you stand. And it's like, where does pile 4 stand, so that it could bring me back to reality, or bring me closer to truth. So maybe this person veers off. Okay, I don't know. This is sort of coming through intuitively. They might veer off into what's not real, or maybe they've experienced people in their world where it's been more superficial. And it's like pile number 3 keeps bringing me back to this like authentic reality that's very raw and very genuine. And also yeah, it's like, I don't know, they feel really, really safe in your energy here. And also, maybe you've changed their mind about certain things here. I really feel. I don't know if this person had one belief maybe before knowing you, or still carries certain beliefs that get changed based on interacting with you. It's like you will say something and then this person will consider it and change their views based on your presentation or your beliefs or your conviction. It's like, it's proven to me that it might be wise based on their experience with you. I feel like this person might even feel like you might be a type of person here that maybe they weren't expecting to connect with or understand at all. There seems to be like a level of with this surprise, like I wasn't intending on maybe even meeting you, but beyond that, it's like even understanding someone like you, or feeling the way I do about you, or connecting in the same level that I do. It's took me off guard. And maybe there's been lessons with this person specifically, because this rotation talks about cycles and repeat things. And so I don't know if this person might have felt stuck in their world or their mindset. And then they met you and it's like, wow, there's this other way of thinking. There's like this profound way of thinking, you know? And so I feel like maybe you shifted this person's understanding of the world view that they had, that's very different to them, that they weren't expecting to see, because they do see you here as a visionary, which I'm getting a lot of Aquarius energy. And so you might have some Aquarius in your chart. Okay, but this is like they see you as somebody here who thinks very differently and can like see things that other people don't see. And I feel like you might be very committed to a cause here. Again, you might give people with autism a voice, or people who don't have their own voice a voice. But there's also this devotion to you that this person has, or at least they're in awe of your conviction to being of service to this and how committed you are, because it is coming from a very beautiful place, you know, and it's very original. And I think this person really admires your originality here, and it makes them want to be connect to their originality. And so I do feel like this person also feels like it's okay for them to encompass some part of themselves that maybe they were suppressing in some way or were challenged with this anima mundi. It's like everything is okay, you know? And maybe there was a lot of judgment, maybe around people who did have disabilities, or maybe the perception that they held about certain individuals or certain concepts or something like this. It's like my mind has been opened up, and I'm like more accepting here of humans, or more accepting of people, more accepting of challenge. And maybe it's just more accepting of my own challenges based on engagement with you or experience with you. I think this person also feels like you see them and all their beauty, like, because you do see the parts of them that maybe in the past they thought was not good. Okay, they might have been judging themselves, like I said, because I don't feel like they're seeing you in this goddess energy so much as it is they feel seen and really loved and approved in a very profound, deep way, because there's some form of acceptance of who they are in your presence. And so you might see this person as like all around just, you know, like pure, that even their faults are okay, even their hangups. Maybe they have a level of autism here, or they have some form of disability, or there's something here that's maybe they were trying to shed away or suppress, that's been welcomed by you, and now they can see it in themselves as something that is worth showing or loving, or, you know, like they're proud of it. this person does feel really like seen by you and understood by you. And they might feel like you appreciate this person's what they have to show and share. Because I do feel like they feel you see beyond certain places or things where people might get really hung up. It's like, no, not pile 3. They don't really get hung up. They could see beyond it. They can create with what is. They also feel like you could be someone here who is very generous with people. Like you really want to help. You're really caring, and you really want to defend those people that don't have a voice. Like I'm getting a real defender energy. I will protect those that can't protect themselves. Yeah, there's like a belief you have in a part of the humanity that people forget about or that people don't believe in anymore. It's like, no, well, I have a strong belief in that part of humanity. And there seems to be like, I let go of all judgment. So let's see, what does the tarot have to say then for pile number 3? And what am I missing here in regards to pile 3? The person they came here about, or people in general, and why they're pulled to pile number 3? What do they like about pile 3 or pulled by pile 3's energy? What is it that is calling this person towards pile 3, or what they're liking about pile 3 specifically? Thank you so much, Spirit. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. 3 Pentacles in reverse. Death, Scorpio energy. The Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy. Why is 3 Pentacles in reverse here? 5 of Pentacles, and why is this Death here? I'm going to leave these sideways. We have the Devil in the sideways position and 3 Swords in the sideways position. And why is the Death here? Why are people drawn to pile 3, or specifically this person? What are they drawn to when it comes to pile 3's energy? We have the 9 of Swords and the Moon in reverse. So we're feeling some Moon energy with this Moon and Mercury. Why is the Chariot here in reverse? Page of Wands in reverse. And then we have 5 Wands, and we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, let me tap into what this is about here. Ace of Swords, 5 of Wands, and under that we have the 7 Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Okay, this is really beautiful, you guys. I feel like before this person might have not known you. This person might have felt they couldn't see their own ability to stand in their power. There's something that's transformed within this person. Okay, this person would probably say they're not the same person they used to be as a result of knowing you. They might have had a spiritual transformation or just a complete turnaround, or just, yeah, be completely different as a result of knowing your energy or how you are. It's changed this person, because I feel like this person is saying, I see now a greater truth, that I am able to stand up for myself, for others, or stand for what's right, and have a voice here where maybe I felt like in the past it wasn't worth it, or like no one's going to listen. There's no point like saying anything or doing anything. I might as well just maybe just continue doing what I normally do. But now there's like, no, there is power in words. There's power in acting in truth. There's power in maybe confronting the machine or people that are unjust. And so this person feels like in the past, maybe their world was like, you know, it's like all these shadowy people and like all of this stuff that we can't do anything about. We might as well just like accept it as it is, you know, and suffer here. But it's like, no, like it's created this energy within this person to say, I can confront and deal with the things that I had a challenge accepting in the past, that maybe I was too fearful to confront or face, or didn't know that I could have a voice or that I could make change. Because I do feel like this person, they did experience injustice or imbalance or see the world from a place that was not fair or just really suffering or like challenging for themselves or for others. And that was what had to be accepted through a, like, I don't want to accept it, but I have no other choice in some way. And it's like, wow, look at pile 3. Pile 3 can have a voice, or pile 3 stands against opposition or like their truth, and they don't shy away, and they still are able to break out of conformity and maybe certain things that we believe that we have to toe the line or just not speak up against. There's something here about, like, despite how you might appear, despite the outcome here, despite who you have to confront, it's like the truth is what matters. And only you can decide to move forward with truth here rather than just, like, be quiet or give into it. So I also feel like this person might have felt very much like on their own, because I do feel like this person might have had this sort of understanding or this belief, but it was like no one understands this, or no one is standing for these beliefs or like this sort of conviction, or like anyone of the same mind that gets me or that supports what actually matters. And so it feels almost like this person was like without, like, I don't see this in the world. I don't see people that are compassionate or integral or like fighting for what matters here. All I see is like people that aren't really, that I want to engage with, people that I don't really want to work with, or people who are like not belonging with my vibe. And so I do feel this person might have been very sad or feeling left out, like they didn't belong or they were misunderstood. And that's like, wow, pile number 4 is like full of conviction and like standing for things that actually matter and that matter to me too. But I didn't know maybe that I could make a change, or that I could be different in this world, that I could just be myself by speaking truths or what I see as truth. Again, despite maybe what sort of things I have to overcome. I don't feel this person fears speaking their truth. And I also feel this person no longer fears change. And maybe at one point there was a lot of anxiety and fear around change and release and this sort of thing. So they stayed put, but they might have stayed put in situations where, again, it felt lonely, or it felt isolated, or it felt like people weren't working with them or understanding them, or that they could create more, and they felt really stuck. It's like, I can't explore outside of this for whatever reason. Again, beliefs that we can't. And then here comes pile number 4, and it's like, wow, I actually want to fight to get change. I want to fight to release. I want to fight for what's true. I want to fight for a voice for myself. I want to make a decision here in truth. And so I feel like this person's fighting for their ability to be seen in the world, and like all of them, without silencing a part of them. Because I do feel like for them to fit into whatever world they were fitting into, it seemed to me like they had to silence a part of themselves in order to get along or work with others. But it's like, well, that's not really working with me, because I feel like I'm having to silence some part of me. And of course, this is heartbreaking. And of course, this person feels not fully seen and understood, because now I feel this person feels fully seen and understood. By just getting to know you, or that you see them, or that they see themselves, as a result of seeing you in action. So pile number 3, this is your reading. I hope this resonated for you guys. I don't know if I read the signs for this one. I think I did. We have Cancer and Scorpio and Cancer and Capricorn. Okay, so this is your reading, beautiful pile 3. I hope this resonated, and I will see you at the next one. All right, bye-bye.